Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm the Comic Foil, and we're playing Spark the Electric Jester. Two things. One, here on the pause menu, a lot like Kirby games, you can get some more information about the ability that you're using right now, because it seems like each ability / weapon you pick up has multiple, things it adds to your kit. So Plasma Sword here, hold and release the attack button. It's bigger with a full static bar, so I can use that to get super speed when I do a charged attack, which seems a little counterintuitive, but that's pretty cool. And then the balls I was creating, down plus attack on the ground, they damage enemies if they are hit by a regular attack. Up kick, press up and attack on ground, and dash dodge is now easier to trigger. I don't even know what dash dodge is, but that's cool. Alright, so let's jump back into it. Actually, I'm going to restart from checkpoint because I had some time built up from when I was ending the episode. Yeah, so this is kind of our, Hydro City or Hydrocity. Which do you guys prefer to say? So let me look at this one here. Magical Jester. Oh, where'd the music go? Interesting. Well, Magical Blast. Hold and release the attack button. And then Mega Magical Starfall. Hold and release the attack button with a full static bar. And Down Star Throw. Press attack and down in the air to throw a star downwards. Air dash. You have an air dash. Yeah, I guess that's not something I normally have. Okay. Yeah, so I need to climb my way out of these sewers. So I've been talking about Sonic because it's hard not to think about Sonic when you're playing a game like this. I'd say this and Freedom Planet are two of the more prominent Sonic-inspired games I can think of. Okay, what do we have here? Fire. Makes sense. Fire Breath, hold the attack button, up and down fire kicks, press up or down and the attack button. Blue Fire, attack enemies a lot and your attacks will be more powerful and blue. Fire charges, do 2 regular attacks and your up and down attack will be blue. Okay. Fireball, attack in the middle of a dash to do a fireball. And air dash, you can now do a dash in the air. So I can cool, because I can do a regular up kick, but I can also do 1, 2, up. And I guess that does more damage. Oh, I like the breathing fire move too. Yeah, so one thing I was thinking of talking about is just what I still need to play to expand my Sonic experience of what are the must plays still, because I've played Sonic 1, 2, 3, Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic CD. I beat all of those games when I'd been playing those games for a while, first on the Sega Genesis as a kid, but then when the Mega Collection came out for GameCube and the Sonic Gems Collection. But I finally beat all those classic games back during COVID lockdown, was when I decided, okay, let's actually, be able to say that I've beaten them. Because I don't think I'm very good at 2D Sonic. I played Sonic Advance 1, 2, and 3. Played Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Heroes, Shadow the Hedgehog. So to go through some of the other ones that I have not played or have not played through. Oh, what do we have here? Edgy. Oh, I thought it was going to be called Ninja. It's called Edgy. Nice. Okay. But it is kind of ninja-based. Okay, I have a double jump, it looks like. Or do I always have a double jump? Boosted double jump. Press the jump button in the air. Okay, throw kunai, hold and release the attack button. Wall climb, hold the attack button to walk on any walls. hold up to cling to the ceiling. Okay. And down dash. Press down plus attack in the air, and I have an air dash now. A lot of these abilities seem to give you air dashes, because air dashes are just good. So if I hold the attack button... Wait. Yeah, there we go. Okay, but I have to still press left and right. Okay, and can I... It said I could cling to ceilings? Whoop. So, the first thing... Oh, I've also beaten Sonic 3D Blast. Also, because that was in the Sonic Mega Collection, and that's also a game I had growing up. I never got very far in Sonic Spinball, so I don't know if that's one that, like, I really need to be clearing. Same with, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. Okay, let's actually use our wall climb, though, here to clear this area and stop looking like an idiot. Also, the double jump that I know I have. Yeah, most of the, like, early 3D era I've gotten, but I played Sonic Advance 1, 2, and 3. I've never played Sonic Rush or Rush Adventure. I just, like, never found them. Never played Sonic Battle. Never played Sonic Chronicles, but Battle and Chronicles seem less necessary to me. They'd be less high on my priorities list. Same with, I've never played any of the Sonic Rider games. I've played a little bit of Sonic R because it's in the Gems collection. Same with Sonic the Fighters. The Game Gear games I have access to through the, Are you blocking me? I have access to a lot of the Game Gear games through Sonic Gems collection, so I, like, could play those games, like Sonic Triple Trouble, and, like, yeah, some of the, like, the portable versions of, like, Sonic 2 and stuff like that. But I wouldn't say those are super high priority for me either. I'm not liking this water current. Ow. Okay, what are we doing? I said this last time, but I've never actually played the HD version of Sonic Unleashed, which is what people consider to really be Sonic Unleashed. The version I had was on the Wii, and I actually never beat that one either, so maybe I should go back and do that sometime. I think I got as far as Eggman Land. And then I just got distracted by other things. It seems like a game I would try to beat, so I don't know why I never beat it. I am doing terrible at this boss fight, guys. I guess the kunai just isn't a lot of damage. Oh, I did like an explosion too. That was something. Oh, I can throw the kunai straight upward. That's neat. Okay, I might be able to win this out by being very careful. Ow, that wasn't very careful of me. Okay, where are you? Oh, you didn't even, like, go upward that time to start dropping things. I thought you had to go up to the ceiling to do that. I've made it this far. I don't want to die to him. Ah. Oh! Why'd I come back? Anybody know why I came back there? And also why the music stopped. Did I use my Kubo coin? I've been playing Kingdom Hearts 3 lately. Well, it killed the music, which I feel like isn't supposed to happen. So I skipped Sonic Colors initially, but I've now played it. There's a Let's Play of that if you want to watch me play it. But I didn't play Sonic Lost Worlds, which was pretty high and important, which is pretty high profile. I never played Sonic 06. And Sonic 06 is one that, like... Obviously, I'm not going to play it and think this is a good game. But, I don't know, if it's not hard to beat, maybe I would suffer through the jank just to be able to say that I've beaten it. It's kind of hard to find now is the thing, unless I want to pirate it, which I don't. Yeah, so more recently, Sonic Forces I haven't played, and Sonic Frontiers I haven't played. I played Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. And now there's, I haven't played any, like, Sonic mobile games. Like, I know there was, like, Sonic Jump, I think was the name of a mobile game, and now there's the Dream World one. Oh, and, Sonic Superstars, then. Is that what it's called? The one with, It's 3D graphics, but it kind of looks like Sonic Mania. It's the one where they brought Fang back. I think it's called Superstars, but I'm actually not sure. So if I had to pick the ones that were, like, priority for me to play, actually, it would be Sonic Unleashed, Sonic Rush, maybe Sonic Rush Adventure. Also maybe Sonic Forces, even though I don't think I'll like it very much. Still want to try it. And then Sonic Frontiers. I'd like to play Sonic Frontiers. I do feel like I should play that one. Okay, it is very useful having this ninja power here, though. Was I running on top of the water for a second there? Okay, wait, I need to be holding the attack button. Okay, let's just wall jump up this way like we're supposed to do. I was trying to be fancy. It wasn't going very well. Okay, so the wall climbing is really useful, but I don't know if I like this ability very much for dealing with enemies. I certainly didn't like it for dealing with that boss. That I would have much rather had a plasma sword. Maybe I should have switched to fire mode. Speaking of boss, ow. Whoop. Oh, this is great, though. So if you hit an enemy enough times concurrently, your fire turns into blue fire, which does more damage. You know, like Azula in Last Airbender, blue fire is scarier. Oh, I like that ability a lot. That's a boss buster. Now, is this a point where it meant for the music to cut out? Because it's very quiet here now. But I like how this is like an ascent out of the sewers. Like, that was the thing I liked about Sonic 3 a lot, of how it kind of tried to create a, like, continuity of the locations you were going. Okay, so it was Smog Sewers before, now it's Smog City. Okay, so I'm going to hold on to fire because that's going to switch that to my... Yeah, so now I keep fire and I have Wind Jester. Oh, that's straight up Chemical Plant Zone, the way those platforms were crossing. Okay, so those you need to dash through, I guess. Little hoppy bugs. VR Next Gen. Yeah, let's go up here. In old Sonic games, it's generally better to be at higher altitudes. That's usually where the better stuff is kept. Imagine naming your city Smog City. I mean, is that actually what the city is legally called, or is that just the name of the... Like what the level is calling it? Because, like, it's not like I believe that, like, places in Sonic games are actually, like Radical Highway. I don't think civilians in the Sonic universe are like, oh yeah, there was a lot of traffic on the Radical Highway today, sorry I'm late. Same thing with, like, Metal Madness. That's, like, the name of the act, not necessarily the location that the act takes place in. I don't think I want Mage. I think I want to stick with Wind. Can I just say, Sonic, but copy abilities is really good. Please don't get Dashy. Proceeds to dash a bunch of times. Yeah, there are actually signs for different places there, too. Okay, so now we have sort of a version of the truck chase. It's an auto-scroller, so I can't go too far ahead of it anyway. I keep hitting these windmills, though, that damage me. I'm hitting everything that could possibly hurt me. Okay, now do I get to battle the thing? No, I get to battle this thing. Okay. Well, this thing's really hurting me, so... I need some sort of range. I need some sort of range to deal with that. Okay, is there any other... Smog City Heights. Oh, it took me back a ways here. Okay, so let's try and be on the lookout for any kind of, like... Yeah, alright, now is where Mage would come in handy. So I'm going to switch to Fire because I do want to hold on to Fire. Okay, cool. And how far... Right, don't get dashy. Oh, I don't have an air dash as the Mage, okay. Good to know. Trying to collect all these items so that I can be healed. I see a magical ability there, but... Oh, I thought save points healed me up all the way, but they don't. Okay. Okay, so here we have the keep away section. Let's try and be more careful this time around the fans. Yeah, so I'd love to be able to find some of these games in the wild. I might have a copy of Sonic Battle, actually. That might be... A little while ago, I got a whole bunch of GBA games. That might be one of the ones I got. I don't quite remember. Okay, now I don't have an air dash with this. Let's remember that. Okay, I'm having trouble with, like, breaking out of an attack pattern into running away, but that's okay. My damage output was definitely sufficient for dealing with that. Cool, alright. Yeah, it really makes a big difference. They did a good job making different power-ups useful in different situations, I feel. Because the previous boss I decimated with fire, and in this one I really couldn't get anything done with him. Yeah, and this guy, there's definitely characters that have... Each ability really makes a lot of changes to the base moveset. Ooh, do I want sword? I do want sword. That's wind, though. Darn it. Hey. Okay, we got, like, a punk bot. Got Hobie Brown over here. Hobie Brown, as some of you guys will recognize, is the name of a Spider-Punk. At least the, like, multiversal Spider-Punk that appears in, like, Across the Spider-Verse and stuff like that. I think the original Spider-Punk in the comics might have just been Peter Parker dressed a particular way. I don't quite remember, but in events that are, like, multiversal, the guy who is Spider-Punk is usually a guy named Hobie Brown. Recently, Magic the Gathering, because I've been getting back into Magic the Gathering. What is that? Is that a bat? Oh, it's a hammer. I'll try a hammer. Okay. Oh my gosh, I can make a ball, and then I can hit the balls at people. That's awesome. Okay, okay. Since I've been back into Magic the Gathering, and Magic the Gathering's been getting out of hand with, like, crossover sets. The most recent big crossover set was Spider-Man based. And Spider-Man is, like, maybe the third most popular superhero ever. Third or fourth. I'd say it's, like, Wolverine, Spider-Man, Batman, and Superman in the top four. So there's a lot of stuff to draw from, both like multiversal stuff with Spider-Man and street level stuff, which I kind of tend to think of as like two different series. Spider-Man is weird when it gets multiversal. It is kind of like counterintuitive to the like friendly neighborhood Spider-Man thing, but those are also good stories. So you just kind of had to take them differently. But yeah, the Spider-Man MTG set hasn't done very well. There are problems with these collector's sets because they become kind of just for collectors, and it gets hard for people who want to play the games to get the cards without spending, like, so much money. Huh? Who's this guy? Oh, you're one of those that can't... You're one of those that can talk. Well, sorry for the intrusion. I'll see myself out. Hey, hey, hey! You aren't going anywhere. Right, right. Aha! Man, this is a really nice wallet. Really like the design. Anyways, got a jet. Catch you later. Hey, get back here! What the heck? That guy just took my wallet. Oh, and then Big Robot. Can you believe that? You are literally naked right now. Sorry, but you weren't carrying your wallet. Oh, that's true. That guy, I got japed. So the person pretended to take Spark's wallet, but he doesn't have one. Yeah, he does that. Earlier, he said he took my eyes away. And while I was looking at him, I asked him to give them back. That is kind of funny. Yeah, it was. Well, I'm gonna be going now. That was kind of fun. Oh, sorry, but I can't let you pass. And I'm supposed to fight you to the death now. In support of our world domination plans. I am really sorry. Oh, that's fine, man. Wait, to the death? World domination? Oh, wow, it like jumped into the fight really fast, too. This guy kind of does like the Earthbender kick here. Ooh. Yeah, this guy's like full Earthbender. Or he's got the concrete power from infamous Second Son. But again, I can like way outpace him in damage, so it doesn't even matter if I get hit a few times. Ah, sorry, you were kind of cool. Stage clear. And we're taking an elevator. 300 bad OOA or DOA. Like Department of Agriculture? Okay, stage 6, Sunset Heights. I'm gonna switch back to hammer for a little bit here. That's so cool that you can hit the balls away. Yeah, so one of the things that I thought was kind of weird about the Spider-Man set, this all started because I started thinking about Hobie Brown. So there's a card for Spider-Punk, and it's just called Spider-Punk. And it's a legendary creature, which, you know, usually legendary creatures, a lot of them have, like... A legendary creature is any creature that is, like, one particular character. So them being legendary means you can't have more than one of them on the field at a time. So, like, and Magic's original characters have this, too. So if somebody is, like Queen Marchesa, she's a legendary creature. There's only one of her. Whereas, like Land of War elves is, like, any one of many elves that are just there providing mana for you. So you can have multiple Land of War elves out. So what's weird about Spider-Punk, usually these legendary creatures, especially the ones that are, like, based off of something, have, like, a name and then, like a subtitle. Like, in the Final Fantasy set, there was a card that was, like, Cloud, ex-soldier. All kinds of things like that. And even, like, so for Spider-Man, there was, Peter Parker, Spider-Man, or maybe it was Spider-Man Peter Parker, but, you know, both names were there, because then there's also Spider-Man Miles Morales. How do I get up there? I don't know if I can get up there. Do I have, like, the wrong ability to get up there? Oh! Rocket bench? Can I stand on the bench? It doesn't seem like it. Okay, so I think I just need to do proper wall jumping here. Okay, right. I need to not press a direction. They told me at the very beginning, pressing a direction makes it harder. Except I feel like when I'm not pressing a direction, he's not actually sticking to the wall there. There we go. Sorry, I don't know why that was so hard. I felt like I was playing, like, Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. Whoa! No, not back into the pit. It burns. But for some reason, the card for Spider-Punk just says Spider-Punk. And I think it should say Spider-Punk Hobie Brown. And it's just weird. There's another one like that's like Spider UK, which is, you know, in Spider-Verse, that's the Spider-Man from another universe where he operates in the UK rather than in the United States. So, you know, that's what we call him, Spider UK, even though in his universe, they wouldn't call him Spider UK, they'd call him whatever his name is. Is that a Peter Parker? Is he Peter Parker in his universe? I don't actually know. But having the card just called Spider UK, it's weird because that, like, yeah, that's what we call him in the comics, but, like, I don't know, you should give him a subtitle or something. Same with then, they did the same thing for Spider-Man India, and I know Spider-Man India has a name. I don't remember it off the top of my head, but it's something where it's basically like an Indian version of Peter Parker. It's like Patir Pakar, like something like that. So yeah, I don't know. I just think that's something they could have done better. It's not like I've looked at all the cards either. I know some people who are really longtime Magic fans, and technically I am a really long-time Magic fan because I've been playing. I started playing in like 2009. Actually, before that, like 2006. But then, you know, I had huge gaps in when I played. So, like, I played for, like, the Muradin, Kamigawa, Ravnica original blocks, and then I came back for the, like, Shards of Allura and like, Eldrazi blocks was, like, when I was back into it again. And then I got back into it again recently. So there's, like, big changes all the time. This is not going well for me. Oh, I didn't mean to dash there either. I was just pressing right. I didn't want to dash. I was trying to inch forward. And again, this is probably something that could be easier with the correct ability. Okay, so we just have to be careful here. But I know some longtime Magic fans get very frustrated about the crossovers, either because it, like, kind of ruins the flavor of the game, because it's, like, weird that, like, you can have a deck now with, like, you know, Magic was kind of supposed to be its own property, and now you can have a deck with, like, Gandalf the Grey and Sonic the Hedgehog in it. But also, if you're fans of these things, it can be really cool to see them represented as official Magic cards, and some of them are really... I think some of the sets are really well handled. Like, the Lord of the Rings crossover set is, like, considered one of the best sets of Magic, like, ever. And now, more recently, the Final Fantasy set is amazing, and they did a great job representing the entire Final Fantasy franchise. I mean, they don't get into, like tactics and stuff like that, like, not every corner of the franchise, but, you know, all the numbered entries. It's, like, kind of a more comprehensive look at Final Fantasy than we got in Super Smash Bros., if you think about it that way, because that just had stuff from 7, and it took a while for it even to have that much stuff. Like, at first it was just Cloud Strife, the Midgar stage, and 2 songs. And, you know, it became kind of a joke that, like, Square Enix wasn't really playing nice with Super Smash Bros. They, like, let us use Cloud, but nothing else. They eventually, you know, now there's Sephiroth, and there's also Sora from Kingdom Hearts, and there's some more songs. The stuff they added with Sora felt kind of limited. I respect the decision not to show any real Disney stuff, besides, like, Disney's name being in the credits as, you know, one of the co-owners of Sora and Kingdom Hearts as a property. But, like, you know, I can understand not seeing Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck and Goofy in Super Smash Bros. I kind of prefer that they're not there, honestly, because that would just be kind of weird to me. Wouldn't be an absolute deal breaker, but it would be very strange. I'm rambling to so many different topics here, I hope you guys don't mind. But I want to know what you think about some of these topics. I guess what felt weird about it, because we did... Oh! I dropped a weapon. That's never happened to me before. Interesting, okay. It was mainly just the music. I think music is a really hard thing for Square Enix, because I know with them in particular, music rights in, like, international markets is hard. There's, like, a lot of people they need permission from for any given song they use. Like, that's why the main Final Fantasy theme couldn't be in Super Smash Bros. Or anything. Okay, so I could just upkick that, and I can't reach, and it's fine. My problem is I keep dashing when I don't mean to. Oh, that's Evil Spark. That's Evil Robot Spark was driving that. I only just noticed. I guess I was just mostly disappointed with the music. Like, I would have liked to get at least one, like, original remix from Kingdom Hearts in it, because I think literally every other DLC character got at least one original remix, and some of them got, like, a lot of things. Like, there was a lot of stuff for Castlevania. There was a lot of stuff for Tekken and for King of Fighters. I know it comes down to, like, rights, ownership, and legal stuff, but I don't know. Could we have gotten, like... If you can't get a version of Simple and Clean in there, could we have had, like... I don't even know what I'd pick. Maybe just, like, a couple more battle themes. A remix of one of the battle themes would be nice. Even a remix of, like, the Hollow Bastion theme, since that was the stage. It ended up feeling very stock, even though it was so much better than how the Midgar music was when Cloud was first added in Smash 4. Okay, so I think I'm probably going to be calling this soon. Pretty much when we get out of this level. Once again, I accidentally did a dash, and that sent me off the edge. This feels very Super Mario Brothers to me. Oh my gosh, I did it again. Okay, can I just walk up this and skip a whole bunch of stuff? How do I cling to ceilings again? Hold up to cling to ceilings, yeah. Yeah, let's see if we can... Okay. Well, I didn't do what I was trying to do, but I got up there anyway by happenstance, so that's cool. What ability do we have over here? We have the Knight ability. I'll take it. I'm not a big fan of the edgy ability here, even though it is very useful in some cases. Okay, so we're in stage 6B here, and I'm going to call it here. I think if I pause it, it keeps playing the music, so yeah, that's great. Alright, I'm the Comic Foil. Let me know what you think of some of these thoughts. Which of those Sonic games should I really try to track down and play next? If you have any thoughts about Magic the Gathering, or Spider-Man, or Kingdom Hearts, or Final Fantasy, or music in Super Smash Bros., or any other stuff I may or may not have talked about, let me know below. I'll catch you guys later.